What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. What is going on at Chelsea? Somebody tell me what's going on at Chelsea. 2 losses in a row, and we have lost both games. I haven't gone down a man. Red cards that were preventable. Our defenders have looked abysmal. Maresca has made very questionable decisions after we've gone down a man, and you have to wonder: is this what the Leicester City fans have told us about? But personally, I think this is not a problem of Maresca's system or anything to do with the manager in particular. I think he's been hard done by what the directors have the decisions the directors have made this last year, especially in the summertime. So the players that got him, and also the decisions to alienate certain players. That hasn't really sat well with me the whole time, but it feels like the chickens have come home to roost. We're currently in a situation where the players that we have aren't that good. We look at some of the players we let go. Anselmino. I don't think that's a player that, although he might have needed more minutes, well, he will be getting those minutes now, given the current situation. And it's not like we let him go before Colwell's injury. We let him go after Colwell's injury. Now we have very little cover defensively. You look at the performances of Chalobah. Well, Chalobah has been abysmal for a couple weeks now. Forget about the red card. He's been one of the most, vilified player on the internet. I think some of it is unfair. Some of the decisions he's had to make haven't really, necessarily been his fault entirely, but he's erratic. He makes mistakes. He jumps into tackles sometimes. He's sometimes not as quick as you think he should be, or, some touches might not be perfect. He's a very good player. But in this situation where all our defenders are looking shaky and very suspicious, you have to wonder, is this something that keeping a guy like Anselmino or maybe buying another center back like the coach wanted would have helped? I was watching Pulisic yesterday in the Milan Napoli game, and I saw how he eviscerated Napoli single-handedly. The first goal where he kind of just turbos past the defender and delivers one of the most sensational assists that I've witnessed in a minute. I don't see anybody on our team who does that. The ability to make that pass. Maybe Cole Palmer. But like Cole Palmer is not going to make that run. The speed that Pulisic showed just to even get that chance in the first place. To evade his defender and to find that pass. I mean, that pass is so underrated. If you haven't had a chance to see it, go look at it. And, you're going to be very amazed by that vision and the precision of that pass. He had to see that. He saw it, laid it on the plate. It was the only place he could have put the ball that would have resulted in the outcome that was ultimately achieved, which was a goal, So you have to wonder, have we replaced a talent like Pulisic? Even a talent like Callum Hudson-Odoi? You have to wonder. I think, injuries hasn't been good to us. We might look back and, might look back on the Club World Cup and say maybe we might have sacrificed our whole season to win that. Given the number of players that have gotten hurt, that are badly hurt, or I'm gonna miss some games because of the muscular injuries, which are usually due to overworking and overexertion. Would you say that we are, maybe we could have done a better job with our recruitment to take some of this load off these guys so they don't feel as as integral to our team, to our play. Now with them going down, we're put in a position where we are lacking in quality. The players are coming in are not of the level. You're trying to compete for Premier League that we haven't won since 2017. It's 8 years. It's been 8 years since we won our last Premier League. I mean, we're in like Man U territory. I mean, they're worse, but like in terms of the length of time since Chelsea Football Club has won the Premier League, we're going on that sort of run. And I know a lot of blame will be put on Maresca's feet. And I don't think he's completely blameless. He's shown a lot of cowardice in his decision to, completely go defensive whenever we go down a man. What happened to the dogged nature of Chelsea Football Club, where we lock in, especially when we're down a man, where we get a result. Either we get a draw or we win the game. Playing, throwing everything against it, putting every man behind the ball. Everybody know your assignment. Everybody do your job. Frustrate the opponent. Sometimes they will nick a freaking goal while they're like discombobulated with how well we're playing despite being down a man. You have to wonder. That might fall on the mentality of the coach. I mean, if you're taking out all your attacking players, the moment you go down a man, you're sending a signal to the opponent that it's gonna be a feeding frenzy. Like you can smell blood now. Just go attack. They don't plan to attack. They just want to defend. It's only a matter of time. If you're attacking, then you will score goals. You will score goals, and the other team just keeps booting it out to you. You can just keep coming. But ultimately, the point of this video has to do with the decision making of our board. Have we really strengthened? Have we rewarded this coach who got us top four? Won us 2 trophies in his first season. Brought us into the season as one of the contenders, according to a lot of pundits and creators and sports people. They looked at this and said that we are a team on the up. Given what we've done, have we strengthened appropriately? You look back now and you wonder, should we have replaced Sanchez? The Bozo gene is still there. Man, I think we all got clouded, our decisions. Apologies for that. I think our decisions were clouded by that incredible final that we against PSG where Sanchez was arguably one of the better players, maybe top 2 in that game. We thought, okay, maybe we should persevere with him. A red card against Man U, giving us our first loss this season, was the architect of this crisis that we find ourselves in. Maresca made it very clear in his interview afterward, saying, I'd rather be down a goal than be down a man. You can come back. You can adjust. We were under the cosh for the entirety of those early minutes of the game. So naturally, we were down, but we weren't out. By going down to men, we essentially were out of that game. Maresca's decision did not help, but I think he couldn't believe it. Like, the game plan was out completely. Why would you foul your man? Go down a man, and now you ruined the game, man. The Maignan signing, what was that about? Why did we not get that over the line? I mean, we'll look back at the end of the season and wonder why we did not make these decisions, why we didn't carry out the decisions that we were supposed to carry out. This is a bad time. But I think our season is still salvageable. We have to, I think some decisions in the January window needs to be better. Obviously, we need some players fit. All right, we're not getting Colwell back. there needs to be an entry back into the January market to acquire a good center back, one that can help us get through the season, because we might still be in for the Champions League, the some of the other cups. I don't think the Premier League is coming to Chelsea Football Club this season, but we can still salvage the season by acquiring Thiago Silva level striker that can defender that can come in, stabilize the team with some experience, some knowledge, some know-how, and help us get through the rest of the season and not make this a write-up altogether. Because right now, it is not looking good. It's not looking good. Decision has to be better. We need to be better. I will make another separate video, maybe nitpicking on some of the players, some of the decision making. I've been looking at Chalobah very funny recently. I've looked at Sanchez very funny recently. I mean, what is Pedro Neto doing? Without Cole Palmer, we look hapless at times. And many of these games we're in it were good. The red cards have totally made us look worse than we really are. Let's be honest. In the Premier League, we haven't lost a game in which we had 11v11 this season. So stay 11v11 most of the time, we don't lose. The Bayern Munich game, we're just outmatched. We're outclassed. And 3 goals were once again due to the sort of defenders we had, the decision making. So ultimately, we're being punished for the decisions that were made in the summer to not strengthen in certain positions where we still have players that are not up to par. Many of these players are squad players that we're putting at the forefront to represent Chelsea Football Club. The moment we realize this, know this and know peace. Your life will become easier when you realize that we are being represented by some players that are not of the level. And this falls entirely at the feet of our directors, our owners, the decision makers at Chelsea Football Club. You have dropped the ball, and that needs to be rectified come January. Some players might have to come back from loan. I'm looking at Anselmino. I'm looking at even Kendrick Pius. If we're not able to have this guy fit, we're not able to get what's his name fit. We're not able to get Cole Palmer fit enough. Buonanotte, I mean, is that the guy that we want to rely on? Maybe even bring Penders back if Sanchez continues to be a bozo. These are decisions that I need to see. I'm not necessarily saying that would be the right decisions, but so far the decisions have not been, they haven't moved me. They haven't been good for us. We're being punished for these decisions. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.